Hi guys, we're going to try this again. Sorry about that. The headphones that we use for video games and stuff like that, they were left plugged in. So that was the problem. All right. There we are. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get this shareable on our Facebook real quick. And then we should be good. Guys, just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me this time. We should be okay now that we got the video all. There we go. There we go. We should be good now. Okay. All right. And I'll pull us back up here. There we are. Okay. Yay. Yeah, it was the headphones that were plugged in. Sometimes they get left plugged in, and sometimes my camera thinks that it's supposed to use the headphones as a speaker. And those, of course, are for the opposite way. So that doesn't work out too good. All right. So we're just going to do a really quick overview here. Am I reshuffling? No, I'm not. Okay. All right. So we're going to do just a really quick overview here. Just what to expect, what we're looking at, that kind of thing. And then we are going to be of help to our friends if we can be in some form or fashion. All right. Oh, okay. So you want this here. Oh. Okay. All right. So right out the gate, we've got life experience with Archangel Chamuel. This is the Tower card. So again, because we're in a 4-year, anything that isn't serving our highest good has got to go. That foundation, if it's got cracks in it, it's got to be patched up. It's got to be fixed. It's even got to be relaid down. You know what I mean? So the Tower card is our current situation. Okay. And this is once again a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. It is time to spread your wings. Okay. And then the crossing energy, we have the 10 of water. And the 10 of water, or the 10 of cups, this is contented family life. Your emotional and material needs are being met, trustworthy relationships. This is saying that your emotional state is fine. What you have as far as like relationship, job, that kind of thing, it's fine. It's fine. What they're saying though is that you've got some kinks in the works, and those kinks have got to be ironed out. You're not going to be able to build on these things until they are. So current situation, Tower card. Then we've got the crossing energy of the 10 of cups, or the 10 of water. And this is also understanding that being emotionally fulfilled is one step closer to keeping yourself intact when fit hits the shan around you. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. So we've got the basis of the situation is the Ace of Cups, which is, well, basically it's spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. And you know that feeling that you have when you move into a new place, whether it's, a new apartment, a new house, new state, new, whatever it is. That new home, not new car, that's completely different. That's a whole other ball game. This is a new home. where you're like, and I can put my tchotchkes over here, and that new tapestry is going to look awesome over there. You know what I'm saying? The new home feeling, that new aesthetic type feeling. Okay, there we go. So this is spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, but it's also having that new home feeling. Like, my heightened intuition is going to look great over here. Okay. And oh, those new astrology books are going to work great right over here. Okay. This is talking about a spiritual development with that new home mentality. Okay. Behind us, we have the Justice card. Now, this is fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, stand up for your beliefs. A lot of us this year are feeling the need to defend ourselves. Okay. It's not so much standing up for ourselves as it is popping off at the mouth unnecessarily in defense of something that we've done. Okay. So this is saying do what you know is right. You don't have to advertise it, right? But if your actual beliefs come into question, sure, say something, but pick your battles. Yeah. Okay. Pick your battles. There's no need to, cause havoc where there was none. Okay. And this is an 8. And an 8 is either a loss or a lesson. The lesson here is fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Not what you think is right. Not what you feel might be the right. No, do what you know to be right. And let the chips fall where they may. If somebody actually brings your actual belief system into question, fine, say something. But other than that, really not necessary. Okay? All right. All right. And then crowning thought, we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is speaking your mind with confidence. See, this is where this comes into play. Okay? You've got that new home feeling as far as your spiritual awakening is concerned. You're making the decisions that you know to be correct. Now, you're only standing up for your beliefs, okay, not for what your actions are. Now, this guy, crowning thought, is speaking your truth with confidence. There's a really big really big difference between standing up for a decision that you've made and speaking your truth with confidence. Huge gap in between those two. Okay. It might seem or even feel like a fine line. It's not. It's like a freaking canyon. It's a really big space in between there. So this is saying speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Okay. This means keep yourself in check. Keep your emotions and your thought processes in two separate areas. Okay. We've talked about this before. They can't share an apartment, guys. They can't do it. They can live in the same building, can't be roommates. Sorry. Okay. Up and coming, we got the 8 of Air. The 8 of Swords is that, well, you're afraid to take action. You're afraid to do what you know needs to be done. And the reason for that is because you are trapped in your own noggin. You just cannot seem to let yourself out of the prison that you've locked yourself in. It's well, what if I make the wrong choice? Or what if okay. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence. This is where all the what ifs come in. Now, I'm going to explain something that I say on a regular basis. The phrase comes from a time frame of when, you know, when they would have toys on the news, toys that were supposed to be like really unsafe, or basically they were making mountains out of molehills. But just go with me on this. So there was one with a rollerblade Barbie doll, and the newscaster looked in the camera, and I'm just going to pretend that this doll looks safe enough, doesn't it? You know, like we're all at home going, uh-huh, you know. And he said, well, what if Barbie skated through a pool of gasoline? And my response to that was, what if Barbie had a hand grenade? You know, but I digress. That's what I'm saying. Like, when we start to let our what ifs take over, just ask yourself, what if Barbie had a hand grenade? You'll laugh about it, and it will get you to see reason within like 10 seconds. I promise you. Okay. It's silly, and it might even be stupid. I don't know, but it worked for me. So there you go. Just a little snippet into my life there. But yeah, they made out this Barbie doll to be like some kind of hostile thing when it was an inanimate object. Anyway, hence my question, you know, all the what ifs in your life. If the what ifs are holding you back, and the what ifs are keeping you in a perspective of you're never going to make it, then you need to ask yourself, what if Barbie had a hand grenade, and just let it go from there. Okay. So our hopes and fears category, I would have too, Mary. I'm not going to lie, but the premise was, you know, what if she skated through a pool of gasoline? And my first thought was, who the heck keeps gasoline in their kid's bedroom? You know what I mean? Like, that's where my brain went. So I just asked, well, what if Barbie had a hand grenade? You know, it's the same level of, you know, ruh-roh, you know, but I'm just, it was silly of them to make it this huge thing. And it was, so I just took the opportunity to make fun of it. And now, whenever something causes me to say, what, I just stop myself and say, you know what if Barbie had a hand grenade? And I laugh, and it makes my life so much simpler. So I don't know who keeps gasoline in their kid's bedroom. I'm just saying, I can't count the number of times I'm like, baby, did you spill gas again? You know? Come on. We are going to stop keeping the gasoline in your room if you can't be more careful. I can't get my brain around that, guys. I'm so sorry. So the hopes and fears card. And obviously she was left alone with gasoline because she is on fire. This is the Queen of Fire. And this is stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. And this is in our hopes and fears category. So this feeling of entrapment, and this feeling of, you know, what if Barbie had a hand grenade? So now in the hope category, we're hoping that we can spread our wings and fly and have confidence in ourselves. Okay. And then we've got, in our current environmental influence, we've got renewal. And this is the judgment card. Judgment is breathing new life into things. It's a favorable evaluation. You're looking over it and going, okay, this is working. This really isn't, but we're gonna work on that. We're gonna figure out what's going on. So review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a brand new direction. Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Or in our house, it's if it ain't broke, it ain't ours. I'm just throwing that one out there. So, and then we've got the 5 of water, or the 5 of cups. This is what's best for you. What's best for you is appreciate what you have. Stop mourning and crying and freaking out over what you feel that you've lost. Okay? Just appreciate what you have. Okay? Because when the universe hears, I don't have, what they just heard is, I don't need. Okay? So it's, I'll make time, or I'll have the money this day, that, you know what I mean? Like, don't say I don't have. Because the universe just heard, oh, she doesn't need, or he doesn't need, or they don't need. That's what they just heard. Okay? And then we've got a few, I had to pull a few clarifier cards here because I was like, I don't know. I just, okay. So we've got the 9 of air. This is our final outcome. This is expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies. This is what I call my Scarlett O'Hara card. Y'all know the one, oh, how I've suffered. No one understands me. Okay. So Scarlett O'Hara right here, right? 9 of swords, up all night, worrying about stuff. Okay. Freaking out, that kind of stuff. Okay. But the reason behind that and the way out of it, we've got them both right here. So we got the 4 of water, which is, well, basically missing an opportunity, discontentment, boredom. What you need to do is open your eyes to the possibilities, get out of your own head, right? Then we've got the 5 of earth. Now this is, well, the wisdom to accept help from others. Okay. So be open to possibilities, accept help from other people, challenging information, delays or changes to plans. This is not the time to shrink back into our shell and go, see, it's all just going to hell in a handbasket. No. What we're supposed to do is look for opportunities, accept help from other people, and then a celebration. Okay. Have fun. Have fun. Please do not take everything so seriously. Please. Please. In this lifetime, nobody gets out alive, guys. Can we just not take ourselves so seriously, please? Okay. I mean, yes, there are serious things that come along and there's serious things that happen and, stuff like that. But there is no reason that we can't be lighthearted. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, the ancient Egyptians, they used to believe that when you passed away, your heart was weighed against a feather. Think about that. Your heart was weighed against a feather. And if it was heavier than the feather, you didn't get in to paradise. Ow. So stay lighthearted, guys. Okay? Stay lighthearted. Don't take everything so seriously. It's really not worth it. All right. So I am going to go ahead. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do a really quick pick a card here, just because people said that they missed it. And I do not know when in my busy schedule I am going to be able to fit it back in. So we might have to alternate, do a weekly Outlook video 1 week and then 1 week do the pick a card. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. I'm trying. Okay. I really, really am. How many are we doing? Oh, cool. Thanks. And Sherfuffle. Got it. Thanks. All right. So we're doing 1, 2, 3. Oh, excuse me. All right. Okay. Hi. That might be a good idea. You sure can. You sure can, guys. We're actually going to do a quick pick a card video because so many people said that they missed it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I will be pulling cards for everybody. Don't worry. I will not forget you. I'm telling you. Now that I've ended my boring chat about Barbies and hand grenades, right? Sorry, it reminded me of that. As soon as I saw the what if, I'm like, well, what if? No, it's okay, Laura. I'm still going to pick a card for everybody, but this is just the general pick a card. And that we're going to get going here in just a second. And I'm also going to be pulling cards for people too. But everybody had said so much. Like I kept getting like private messages, everything. When are you bringing the pick a card back? So I decided, we're just going to add it to the live show today. Just because. All right. Cool. Yeah, I like that. All right. Oh, good. Okay. All right. So we've got my beautiful Haniel Archangel. We're going to put her right in the middle here. And then the one over to my right, your left, I believe. That is going to be my Angelite. And then we've got my Kyanite, my blue Kyanite. So we've got 1 Angelite, 2 Pocket Angel, 3 Kyanite. And you don't have to tell me which one you want, but I'll let you guys think about it. In the meantime, I am going to be picking cards for people. So we're going to get that going right now. Because y'all know I would forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on. Okay, so Miss Laura, we're definitely going to pick a card for you. And then Jenny Smith and Bree Bennington. All right. And then we'll go back to our pick a card video or pick a card thing, and then we'll do some more. We'll just, we're just going to wing it today, guys. We're just going to wing it. It's fun like this. No problem, guys. That's what I do. So I'm trying to have fun with this. And I was told that this year I needed to not make it so serious. And so, you know what I mean? Like, we're supposed to be here to lift our spirit, to have some fun. And yes, it can be a serious thing, what you're going through or whatever. But honestly, they want us to be lighthearted about it. So with that in mind, okay, that is for Miss Laura, Jenny Smith, and Bree Bennington. All right. And then we'll go back to her. That is so great. Laura, I love you so much. Isn't she just great, guys? I mean, she's so great. Okay, so Miss Laura, this is your card, sweetheart. It says, Dearest you, even though life seems to be just moving full steam ahead, it really is important and time to take a rest. Please allow ideas to flow through you and to take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty and allow inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy, unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge your batteries for renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a really profound way so that you can receive your music directly from the source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in this sacred and invisible place. Don't worry, we'll wake you when it's time to return with a brand new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always, love us. And I think what they're trying to tell you is it's a very precarious time where you need to give yourself permission to take a break. You need to give yourself permission to have those dreams in the back of your mind. To, you know how we do when we're in a tight spot. Everybody understands this one. You're in a tight spot. It feels like fit is about to hit the shan, like at any minute, right? And what do? We get that dream of maybe I could do this Or maybe I should start looking into doing this for myself. Oh no, that'll never happen. Not until I get this boat righted because, oh my God. And then we crush it before it even had a chance to give us something to look forward to. Give yourself permission to dream. It's not selfish, and you're not, self-indulging or anything like that. And even if you are, so what? So what? Okay. This year I keep saying this, guys, but I'm going to keep saying it until it is drilled into your melon. Okay. We're going to put it in there permanently, at least for the year. Okay. This is a 4-year. And this is where the structure and stability starts to take hold. This is where the foundations that we put down are meant for something bigger and better. If you don't take care of you, if you don't allow yourself to dream of the add-on or the deck or the terrace or whatever the hell you want to do with your house as it is, okay? If you don't allow yourself to dream for that, what kind of a foundation are you going to put down? You're going to put down a simple, there it goes. You know what I mean? Minimal work required, right? That is not the spirit of the 4-year. The spirit of the 4-year is understanding that we need to, reinforce this thing. We need to make sure that it is able to withstand any kind of weather, any kind of earthquake, any kind of, structural thing that we're going to build on it. Everything, it needs to be able to handle it. Okay. So give yourself permission to unplug and detach. Give yourself permission to have those dreams, because that's what's going to inspire you to lay the foundation the way that you need to. Okay? We're already upgraded to a rocket launcher. Mary, I love you to pieces. Oh my, am I pulling from the front of the back for her? Okay. Yes. Yes, Miss Jenny, I assure you. Here we go. Miss Mary, I went ahead and pulled those. Yes, Jenny, we are going to do, we're actually going to be helping Kathy out here in just a minute. Okay, and Miss Jenny Smith, here we go, baby. Dearest you, all of your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Please be grateful and praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. See, they already knew you were going to ask about Kathy. They already knew. When you plead and beg, what all that you bring is more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so that way you'll be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we're listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our highest priority. All is well. Love us. There we are. And then Bree Bennington, dear. Here we go. Dearest you. Isn't it amazing how things just come around full circle in ways that you couldn't have possibly planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really, really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows so much better than your small self whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a brand new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you'll be called in two directions. The one that is the unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we're waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes and is made new and given new hope. Loving you always. Love us. And then Miss Mary, dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are literally that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so that they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones that we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Well, meditate and leave judgment out of the mix, even against yourself. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts that you want the world to reflect back. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so, so much. Love us. There we are, Mary. Oh, honey, you are so welcome. Absolutely. And honestly, Jen, we're going to get to Kathy here in just a second. I told you I will do everything I possibly can for her. And ladies, if you're sticking with me, I'd appreciate that. We are going to be helping Miss Kathy Gordon today. So no rocket launcher. No rocket launcher, Mary. Nope. All right. So I am going to gather myself here, and we're going to do the pick a card real quick, and then I'm going to get to Miss Kathy. Okay. So if you chose pile number 1, that is the Angelite. Pile number 1 for the Angelite. Okay. Pile number 1. Oh, you are so welcome, sweetie. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. We have hidden inner strengths, the Shadow Cat. And I'm going to pull that right out of the book for us here. Shadow Kitty. So cute. No longer seeking others' validation. Thank you, Jesus. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. No longer seeking others' validation. There's the light bulb. Okay. A deep inner knowing, agility, and independence to go after what it is that you seek. Becoming the powerful force you come here to be. Wow. Wow. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Becoming that powerful force, not seeking anybody else's validation. We have ego, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things and others' opinions, negative or fear-based thoughts. Oh my God. Oh my God. So you guys will have to excuse us here just a second. Caleb's taking the babies out. They're getting so big, you guys. We'll have to let you see them here in a minute. Oh my God, you guys are just going to flip. They're so big. So we've got, not seeking others' validation and being the powerful person that you came here to be. But then They're talking about, this is your current situation, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things and others' opinions, negative or fear-based thoughts. I think that's a crack in the foundation, don't you? Okay, let's repair that. And then we've got plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, poor timing. Okay, this is basically the mistakes were made card. Whenever I see the 7 of Swords or the 7 of Air, it's basically just saying, okay, you're human. Mistakes were made. Okay. Just saying. Okay. So mistakes were made. Whoopity doo. You're human. Congratulations. Okay. Now, this is also talking about your relationship. Your relationship with you and the divine. This is a trifactor. Okay. There's a relationship that you have with your highest self and with the divine. Okay. And this is saying that you need to embrace the powerful person that you came here to be, Mary Mansfield. I'm talking to you. I'm just going to call you out right now. Sorry about that. So this is saying that you've got a false sense of entrapment. You know, what if I don't, do the right thing? Or am I listening to this right? Or am I, that kind of thing. This is saying the only thing that you've got working against you is your what ifs, and also this, well, basically, you're not just embracing the power that you have. I mean, you think it's cool and everything, but there's a whole big difference of that's cool and it's way the hell over there. It's up on a shelf where nobody else can reach it. It's just going to sit there looking pretty. Yep. That's what we're doing with it. As opposed to, I'm going to take this thing down. I'm going to read the manual. I'm going to reread the manual. I'm going to figure out how to work this thing, and we're going to start using it. And I'm going to love using this thing. Okay. The only thing that's working against you is a sense of poor timing. It's like, as soon as you decide to take it off the shelf, something happens that takes your attention away from it. It's really not a big deal, but they're just saying, look, we get it. Okay. And then we have falling in love, right? This is the Ace of Cups. And this is the resurgence, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition, and that new home feeling that we talked about. Okay. It's back. And then we've got ready to love. You've healed from the past. Open your heart. You've healed from past mistakes. Open your heart. And that is Tanzanite. There we are. All right. So if you chose pile number 2, which is the handy dandy pocket angel for the angel lady on the go. All right. There we go. I love it. Okay, so we got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, the rewarded frog. Look at him. He is so cute. He's smart enough to sit on a Venus flytrap. Right there. It's like a smorgasbord over there, right? So the 7 of Pentacles. This is being smart enough to use your environment to your advantage. It's also saying the seeds have been planted. You've done all the work. Now let's just let it grow. It's a new version of Frozen. Let it grow. Let it grow. I'm sorry, guys. Somebody hit the silly button or something today. We're going to say that it's too much caffeine or something. I don't know if there is such a thing. But anyway, you've done all the work. Now we're going to let it grow, and we're going to take a break. 4 of Swords, or the 4 of Air. This is detaching from a situation to rest. Time to rest, take a vacation, allow more time before making decisions. Meditation provides answers. There you go. Okay. And then we got 14, which is balance or temperance. This is the need for balance and moderation. Wait for perfect timing. Didn't this just say we're going to take a break and wait for perfect timing? They're saying it again. Pay attention. Okay. All right. And then we got the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate, or being too frivolous or too cautious with money. This is either you hanging on to everything, or it's one or the other. It's either you've made, because remember, 4 is structure and stability, right? It can also be stagnation. So it's either your finances are, coming to like a stagnant kind of thing, or they're trying to, or you're making good, solid investment decisions. So we're going to go with the latter, okay, because everything else is indicating positive. So we're going to go with that. And then gold, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. Again, the work's been done. Kick back. Let them handle it, please. Okay. Here we are. And blue kyanite, pile number 3. Oh, it's so pretty. The Sacred Heart, 2 of fire, 6 of air, 7 of water, and unakite. Love that. All right. So if you chose pile number 3, we've got the Sacred Heart. I'm actually going to pull that one out of the book because that I need to look at. It's one of his new ones. I absolutely love this man. Goliath, he is fantastic. So just like we think it is, gratitude, love, unity, celebration, abundance, expression of divinity, passions bringing forth fruitfulness, sharing your gifts and kindness. I like that. And look at here, we got the 2 of fire. This is making decisions on your own behalf. This is really coming into your own. This is coming into your own. New partnerships, continue to move forward. Gratitude. Okay. Having an attitude of gratitude, coming into your own power, making decisions on your own behalf. Okay. And 6 of air, or 6 of swords. Now we're moving out of stormy waters into calmer ones. Things are looking up. The end of a very difficult situation. Okay. And then 7 of water, or the 7 of cups. This is the need to stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. This is the only thing that's holding you back, is your procrastination. Because what do? You're like, there's so many choices, I can't decide. Okay. In the eyes of the universe, no decision is still a decision. Pick something. Okay. And Unakite, we got answered prayers. Okay. Well, I'm so glad it did, Jenny. Answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. There we are. Okay. All right. Now, as you all know, Archangel Raphael is the great physician. He is God's right hand when it comes to healing. He also will provide you tools of your trade, and is really good for people that are journeying across country, that are not using like traditional travel. If you're actually walking long distances, or if you're doing like a really big hike or something, he's a good one to have around. Okay. But Archangel Raphael is the great healer. Okay. Now the healer of the ages is Jesus himself. We all know that. Okay. We all know that. But the angelic being that God ordained a long time ago to be the great physician is Archangel Raphael. And I understand that, when friends of ours get sick, or if something happens, we immediately want to, how do I word this? We immediately want to place blame. And it's very, very important to not do that. It is very, very important that you immediately have an attitude of gratitude that we've been given the healer of the ages and the great physician. And those people that have that attitude are going to go far. And Jenny, I'm here to tell you, Kathy has that attitude. She most certainly does. Kathy has a phenomenal attitude. I have never once heard her complain. I've never seen her complain on Facebook. She does a truthful synopsis of her daily cancer journey, but I've never once heard her complain or read her complaining. Okay. So she does really, really have that attitude. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys to help me today. We are going to send some healing energy to Kathy today. Okay. So I am going to grab my emerald, which is Archangel Raphael's favorite stone, by the way, for those that did not know that. He loves rose quartz, but he really, really likes emerald, like a lot, like a ridiculous amount, a lot. So yeah, he's definitely one that likes green. So we are going to uh, we're definitely going to look to him now. Um, I'm just shuffling these just in case they want to talk to me. That way everybody can see that. Okay. All right. We'll give these one really good shuffle. There we go. All right. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Laura. Very good. Yeah, and she has held on to that. And she and I talked about this. Um, if I get a little emotional, I'm sorry. Um, and I told her that she's an inspiration to me because the little trivial things that I go through, on a daily basis, oh my God, I forgot to get toilet paper when I went to the grocery store, that kind of trivial, I mean, not that trivial, but things that are about there in comparison. And here she is battling for her life and doing it with a fantastic attitude. And I'm losing my mind over running out of coffee, things like that. It really does put things into perspective, and it really, really does open our eyes a little bit. And I made sure to tell her that she really is a huge inspiration to me because every single day she comes out with something positive, no matter how tired she was, no matter how sick she'd felt, no matter how much pain she was in. This girl she keeps staying positive, and that is half of the battle right there. It really is. Everybody, and it's very cliche to say half the battle. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. Um, my biggest critic over here, Archangel Uriel, he's absolutely hysterical, but he's very, well, everything is half the battle. What about the whole battle? So, and he's right. It is very cliche to say half the battle, but the one thing that I want us to focus on is what is all the battle for her? What is all the battle? And for that, she needs support and she needs to be lifted up, not just when I suggest it, but she needs to be lifted up and she needs the great physician and the healer of the ages. So we are going to send them to her now. And I'm going to ask you guys to help me with that. So, Archangel Raphael, everybody, your heart chakra is right in this area right here. And you don't have to have an emerald to make this work, okay? But as you breathe in We're going to imagine that our hearts are literally opening like a very large green flower. It's just going to open and it's going to start spinning. Honestly, the direction truly doesn't matter. Whatever way works for you. And as it spins, it starts to get bigger and glow brighter. The most vibrant shade of healing green you have ever seen. Thank you. I ask the healer of the ages and the great physician to attend our friend, Kathy Gordon. She has been a positive influence on everyone that she comes in contact with. And anything that this illness has brought her in contact with other people, we are so grateful for that. We speak love, light, and healing. And we stand on the promise that you gave, that if your people who are called by your name humble themselves and seek your face, that you will hear from heaven and that you will heal their land. Today our land is Kathy. And my babies have joined us. Sorry, guys. But whenever they feel what I'm doing, they always want to be a part of it. And I'm so sorry about the camera, but you see where they are. Yeah. I know. I know. They just wanted to be part of the healing, guys. There we are. And honestly, guys, I have been told on more than one occasion that Kathy is very, very much a testament to what God is able to do. So just be assured in that. They're going to go to their room now. Sorry about that. Aw. Yes, I know. I know. They know that you love them. They know. They know. Yes, they know. I know, sweetheart. Okay. Okay. Go with daddy. You most certainly can, Carolina. And yes, Katrina, I will pull cards for you here in a second, guys. And yes, you can ask anything that you want, Carolina. Sorry about the camera, guys. My puppies get a little excited when they feel the energy move, and sometimes they come just barreling in here. So I know she is so strong. She really is. Okay. That's awesome. Yep, you are so welcome. Okay, and Katrina, Honey, would you mind terribly grabbing those since they fell? Sorry. Thank you. He's such a big help to me. He really is. Okay, so we are going to shuffle these up right quick. All right, and Katrina. Okay, so Katrina, here we go, dear. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a very unique place in this universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means that you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others want you to be. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Please stop comparing yourself with other people. Want what you have, choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic or take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your own awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Loving you always and forever. Love us. Yes, Miss Carolina. What does the person I love really feel? Okay. All right. I will find out for you. Oh, honey, you are so welcome. Oh, that one jumped right out of there. Did y'all see that? Okay. Okay. All right. Yes. It it's a little whoop. Y'all saw that, right? All right, girl. Okay. Miss Carolina. Miss Carolina. Is that right? Okay. Miss Carolina, they are telling me that up until this point, you have been nothing but a team player. Little Miss, just go along with it. Just whatever works for you is what we're going to be doing. Anything that you need, like being at somebody's beck and call, just literally making yourself a doormat. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's stop that. Okay? You need to be madly in love with yourself, Carolina. Okay? And I don't know who lied to you. I don't know who lied to you, but somewhere along the line, you believe the lie that you have to just settle for whatever comes and that you have to basically pour your whole self out and wait for them to respond and see if they love you too or see if they feel the same way. And that is a blatant lie, sweetheart. That is not how it goes. That is not how it goes. Okay. And I don't know who lied to you. Okay. But it stops today. Okay. We're going to give you a nice big dose of truth today. Okay. All right. So, what you need to do, Miss Carolina, is decide very, very passionately what it is that you want. What is it that matters most to Carolina? Why is it so important for you to, oh, oh, honey. Okay. So, Carolina, they're telling me that you've been trampled a lot and that now your self-worth, your self-worth and your validation is wrapped up in how somebody else sees you. Oh, honey, no. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No more of that. No more of that. You are a child of the divine. You are blessed and highly favored. You are incredibly and wonderfully made. There is absolutely nothing that could possibly diminish that. Okay? That nonsense stops today. That nonsense stops right now. As a matter of fact, the spirit of the lie that was told to this beautiful child, I am speaking to you right now. You will release her. You will let her go and you will bother her no more. I am a child of the divine, a priestess of the Most High. You will hear my words and you will let her go right now. Carolina, you are no longer bound to that belief system. You determine your self-worth. You and you alone. That's all. No more of this, my self-worth and my own validation comes from what other people think of me. Or I'd have to have validation through somebody else. No, ma'am. No more of that. Okay? Queen of Fire. This is the one that jumped right the hell out of there. Queen of Fire. Stretch your wings and fly. Please don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity, Carolina. There you go. Okay? And then don't give up. Protect that which you have created. Have courage and believe in yourself. You need to be madly in love with yourself. And I don't mean that in a self-absorbed kind of way. I mean self-love. Okay? To love yourself, to truly understand that you are a creation of God. And if that doesn't deserve unconditional love, then what does? Okay? To love yourself unconditionally, to understand that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. You know what I mean? Like that right there. If you value yourself, then anyone who is worthy of being in a relationship with you will share that same value of you. Am I way off in the deep end, ladies? Can I get an amen here? I mean, am I way off? But honestly, if you value yourself, then anyone that you deem worthy to be in a relationship with you is going to have that same value of you. Okay? Okay. All right. So, and no, Katrina, you did not miss it. We had a lot of fun though. We got a late start because the camera was being ridiculous, and then we had no sound because the headphones were plugged in. And then right at the very end of our healing energy for Miss Kathy, the babies decided to come in and pull the camera off the, the stand. And So you didn't miss it, but all right. All right. And Miss Carolina, I truly hope that that was helpful, honey. And you always will have support on this page. You will always have support here on this channel. If you start feeling like you need a little backup, that's what we're here for. Okay. Exactly. Exactly. See, I'm not the only one, Miss Carolina. Okay. Y'all want to see? Oh my God. I cannot make this up. I can't. Okay. Okay. You guys, are you ready to see this? You guys got to see this. This is like the funniest thing ever. Okay. So after I said, okay. So what I said was, that you always have support here on this channel, and that, you need to choose a new direction. Okay, so this is what the angels just said right here. We've got choose a new direction, you're ready, and helpful people. I can't make it up, you guys. Like, all right. But honestly, guys, I am so grateful for everybody on this page. I really am, or on this channel. I'm so used to my Facebook page. It's been a interesting day, but I am so grateful to every single one of you. I really am. You guys make this what it is. Okay. Can I see if they will tell me if I got it or not? Oh, is this who that's for? Okay, Miss Laura, honey, I was just pulling cards out and then I happened to read your question. So you said, can I see if they will tell me if I got it or not? It says, be assertive and don't stop. Within the next few weeks, if you believe, okay, so if you believe, and then, so be assertive, don't stop, right? Compromise. So there might be a little back and forth for a second, but then within the next few weeks, right? Then, if you believe within the next few months, there's something better. So I don't know what it is exactly that you're wondering if you got or not. I don't need to know, because what they just said is be assertive and don't stop. You're going to have to compromise, but within the next few weeks. Okay. And then we got, if you believe within the next few months, there's something better. So I'm pretty sure that the answer is yes. Pretty sure they're saying yes. Yes, you did. But you might want to look again, because there might be something better down the road. I'm just throwing that out there because they were perfect there. Okay. Sometimes I just go with what they tell me. I don't, you know what I mean? So, I'm just sitting here shuffling and throwing cards out there because, that's what I do. And then all of a sudden her question pops up. I'm like, oh, look at there. Okay. All right. Okay. Anybody else today? Anybody else? Give it just a couple minutes because there's a little thing called lag in between somebody putting a message up there and when it actually hits my screen. So you are so welcome, Miss Laura. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close it down for the evening. Okay. Have one on your relationship. How did I know that? How did I know it was coming up? Okay. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Miss Jenny. Yes, you can. I just, throw it out there. All right. All right. One on your relationship. Well, let's see what they got to say about Miss Jenny's relationship. Y'all are brave, I'm telling you. 'Cause I would not be able to like throw my relationship questions out there. I just wouldn't be able to do it. I applaud y'all for being so brave, and I don't mind doing this for you. Please know that. There's sometimes I'm like, wow, okay. All right. Sensitive emotions. I think they're hitting you right on the head. Here we go. All right. Cool. I like that. And then, oh, look at there. Okay. Okay. Oh, you wanted me to, okay. Sorry about that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Am I doing one more here? Okay. All right. Oh, I like that. Okay. So, Miss Jenny, you asked and you shall receive, darling. Here we go. So, we got Larimar. Larimar is sensitive emotions. Oh, honey, you are so welcome, Laura. So, sensitive emotions, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self care and gentleness with yourself. Smoky quartz, releasing negativity from within and around you. Okay. Now they're going to talk about romance. Here we go. Romance. You're ready. Meditation brings answers in the near future. Please let go of control issues. Let go. Okay. Now we got improving health over here too. They wanted me to throw that in there for you. But this right here, let go. Okay. I realize that your control issues are not a box of Eggo waffles. However, I am going to tell you to let go. Okay. Let go. And I understand the feeling where, everything is out of control around you. So you find the one thing that you think that you can, you know, keep a closed lid on and, keep it confined. And no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Release it. Release the outcome of everything. Everything. Your relationship, the finances, the health situation, everything. Release it all. Release it all. Okay. Oh my goodness. Everybody say hi, Marsha. Hello. It is so good to see you. Oh my God. I'm so happy right now. So happy. Yay, Marsha. You made it. Okay. I am so glad that you are on here. Okay. So, Miss Marsha, am I pulling for the front, the back? What am I doing here? This right here? Oh, okay. That was the other side. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm sorry. You didn't really indicate which one. Sorry. Oh, I know, Miss Jenny. I know. I know. And that is part of the control, dear. That is part of control. That feeling like you have to do everything or it don't get done. That would be control, isn't it? And please believe me when I tell you I'm talking to myself right now, too. I really am. I'm not perfect, ladies, okay? I admit it freely that I am Well, I am flawsome. How about that? I have lots of faults, okay, and lots of flaws that tend to dim my awesomeness, but that's okay. I'm flawsome. There we go. Oh, well, I am so glad that you finally got on here, Miss Marcia. So I am actually going to read this for you. Dearest you, do you ever wonder, hi, do you ever wonder whether your ideas and inspirations might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We're here to tell you that we're always whispering in your ear about your highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know that you're a living channel for this awesome co creative energy. When you're feeling inspired, it means that you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human passion to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into new experiences and know that this is why you are here on earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirited nature and to bring forth through your efforts whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of showing up when you let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so, so loved. Love us. There we go, Miss Marcia. Yes, absolutely, Laura. Nobody's perfect. Okay. Nobody's perfect. God is, but the rest of us, I think we're a little lacking. Okay. But I'm just saying, you know, that when it comes to control issues, when I'm having it rough, when I'm having it rough, um, I kind of micromanage everything, you know, and it's not exactly the healthiest thing to do. And it's something that God's been showing me little bits at a time, you know. I mean, He didn't like smack me upside the head with it or nothing, you know. It's just little things at a time. Like, hey, I know that you're telling this person that they need to let go of some things, but so do you while we're talking, you know. It's just how that happens, you know. And I'm so grateful that I have the community that I do, that I can straight up just say, you know what? Yeah, I have been a little ridiculous lately, and this is what's going on, and everybody just says, oh, that's okay. You know what I mean? And I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful for all of you. I truly am. When I say that you guys make this what it is, I'm not kidding. Yes, exactly. Yes. And for those playing the home game, if you say, Jesus, take the wheel, you actually have to take your hands off of it. I'm just saying. Okay. Even like trying to do the whole little finger thing, you know, just one finger on the steering wheel. Or my personal favorite, you go ahead and you move over to the passenger side, but then like a driver's ed instructor, you have like an imaginary brake that you keep hitting for no reason. Yeah. Uh, we tend to do that. But um, if you say, Jesus, take the wheel, please let him have it. Don't just, you know, sit there and keep your hands on it. Okay. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Take a nap now if you want to. Okay, because he's got it now. But guys, honestly, I do have to get ready for the rest of my evening. I have a few things to get done, and then I've got to scoot off to bed. I have an early morning tomorrow. We have a new project within our project, and I am going into work early. So um, my duties have almost doubled at my job. So I have to make sure I do self care and rest and everything. But Marcia, truly so glad you figured out how to make it on here. And guys, thank you so, so much for making this everything that it is and then some. Please, if you have not already, like and subscribe. Also, please don't feel, shy in any way as far as sharing. You can share this video on your Facebook page. You can share it, however you want. but don't be afraid to do that. I had somebody that told me they were scared to do it because they didn't know if their group was going to like it or what. If it's on your own personal page, great. If it's in a group, probably not a good idea because that's how we get trollers. But, if you want to share it, please feel free to do so. That's why I'm here, you know. Um, oh, thank you guys so much. And honestly, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate that. But we will see you guys tomorrow. It is not live, it is pre recorded. It's our weekly Outlook video. And then I'll be back on Sunday at 7 o'clock to do our live stream. So we'll see you guys then. You have a great, great, great rest of your week. Bye bye.